Your thoughts, boys?
Let's go, Paul. That's how you fight right there. Fight, baby. We're never out of it. Come on.
I have no thoughts. I am
In the zone completely.
I am Jose Mourinho. What's his name? The zone guy?
Jim Fannin.
Jim Fannin. I am having 10 thoughts a minute. Is all. What do you think, brothers?
Well, that's the commentary that we get to send right there. Nothing else, huh?
Well, I mean, if you want like an actual breakdown.
Yeah,
it's
give me the
gonna be long.
breakdown. Give me the breakdown.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was like a...
Give me the breakdown.
Yeah. All right, so didn't start off the match super hot. Couldn't find my serve really, to be honest. Felt not, I don't know, it was just something about like the energy conditions. I was feeling a little nervous, not too bad, but like I just felt like I wasn't finding my strokes, the timing, and I was just like, all right, we're just gonna keep the energy high and just keep going. We got that first break, and then that's when they started thinking about it in the first set. Then we got broke back, but then it was kind of back and forth. I started to feel my serve a little more, like I slowed it down a little bit, started picking better targets, and especially on like volleys and stuff, instead of like moving so much with my feet, I kind of stayed a lot more stable and just like kept it super simple. That's what I was kind of thinking. I mean, a lot of it sometimes didn't go our way. They were feeling some really impressive lobs. So then we got one more break. We went up 5-3, and then I think we had a break point, right, Tenny, to go 6-3. I think we did, maybe.
No,
No, we didn't.
He was serving 40-30, and then you hit the fence.
Oh, right, yeah. So then we're serving it out 5-4, and we go down love 30. Tenny goes down love 30, and literally the first thing he says is, let's just pretend like we won those 2 points. Just pretend like we won them. And he's like, all right, yes, we got those 2 points. And I was like, yeah, we did. And then all of a sudden we win. We go up 40-30, right? We win the next 3.
Yeah.
And then, was it a deuce point? It was a deuce point.
It was a
right?
deuce point.
It was, and it was just like a grinder of point volleyball, like all this crazy action.
Oh,
I
yeah,
literally,
yeah.
a ball goes right at me, and I was like, crap, I can't get to it. And I was like, I thought we lost a point, and all of a sudden Tenny's like, you, just like there, and I'm like, what the?
It's true.
Dude, I couldn't believe you were like.
I think that's the loudest I've ever screamed
same
in a match.
Fully.
I hit that, and I was just like, and then you missed it, and I'm like,
I felt like because I was screaming too, but then I looked at you and I was like, oh, it's okay. We're both screaming.
I think I screamed for like a solid 4 seconds straight.
That was awesome.
Yeah, probably like 3.5 seconds straight.
Yeah, and then we just like Tenny
I think
said
I
himself.
popped a
He
blood
said we
vessel
went to
in
the
my head.
took a bathroom break before the 10-pointer, and Tenny was just like, these guys are defeated. They're like sitting there pissed off they lost that second set, especially the way in fashion. They're angry at us. They're angry at the crowd. And we're like, we've got them. We're just gonna get a quick start. Tenny's like, we're gonna get a first return. We're gonna win the point. Just go straight up like 4-0 or something like that. You said something like that.
I said, as soon as I get it across, I'm coming in. Like, as soon as I get it across, we're both sprinting to the net.
Yeah.
You know, and then like we get it across, we'll just
Sprint to
put
the
so
net.
much pressure on
Yeah.
it. I mean, I think he like whirled the wind from like us running at him, you know, and then he like.
Yeah, he backed up and missed a ball that he hadn't missed all
and then
day
Jack served
long.
2 first serves, and wasn't it?
Yeah, my serve finally started. I
Yes,
started
it
feeling
did.
that same like
It
Oviedo energy where I was
Yeah.
just like, when it was going up, I knew it was going in. It was weird. I don't know
No, it was
why
great.
I
It was-
couldn't find that until the breaker. But
You know how I knew you found it?
uh,
Because I go up to Jack, third set, anybody can start serving, and I give him the balls. I'm like, you're gonna start serving, right? He's like, yeah. He takes it.
yeah, I guess maybe
he
that
wanted,
was.
he wanted to start serving.
Yeah,
That third set,
I was
and
just
like,
thinking
oh,
like
yeah, he's
fortune
got it.
favors the
Well,
bold,
the
and I just
thing
wanted
was-
to be bold the whole time.
I knew you found your serve because your last service game,
Yeah.
you just served bombs.
Right. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, there he is. Okay, Jack Sampras is back.
So then we actually we went up
uh,
8-6, and then we're serving 8-6, and we had a crazy point kind of similar, and then we lost it 8-7. So now we're still up 8-7, but they're serving, so they could go up 2 serves 9-8, and I have the return. And I'm just thinking like, I'm just gonna be as bold as I can, just line drive it right at the guy at the net.
0.76 too was crazy. Like,
was
Jamie was
absurd.
telling me like I hit my first serve, I like cracked it and I was like sweet, you know, and then he like missed it wide and then I just hear fault. I was like,
Dude, right?
and then like
Didn't
you
it, like-
you looked like you were like it was out anyway. So I was
saw,
like,
I
oh,
thought
okay.
it was a little bit out. Oh, I think I a different one.
No, I was
I thought that one was long.
maybe it was. I don't know.
I
But
couldn't
anyways,
tell.
I was like, oh, okay, Jack thought it was out, so I'll just go for the second serve, you know? Like, if you had kind of like turned around at me and like maybe been like, oh, that was it, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
Then I
would've,
maybe
like,
would
made
have
you
like, thought
second
about it a little
guess,
bit, so
yeah.
that was good. But
Didn't think about
then we
that.
had like a good point. Go up 8-6 and then lose the 8-7.
And then we're up, we lose the 8-6 and we're at 8-7. I'm just gonna fortune favors bold, like line drive. I don't care what happens, backhand, forehand, I get it. I'm just gonna line drive it right at the guy's body, just autobahn return. And literally it's just a perfect sitting forehand. I just followed through so cleanly and just went poof, and he just went poof. He didn't even
and that
like.
was
It just
right
went
after-
straight
Right to
down.
his sternum.
And
Yeah.
that was right after the 8-6 point where I just laced a few right at him.
Yeah,
You know?
and he made them.
It might not have been 8-6, but then like he like just reflexed a few, and then I missed
Mhm.
the last one because I was
Yeah.
like, I can't breathe.
Yeah.
I was like, it was like the one time that I got tired in like a doubles point, because it was the one where you like shanked the return over your head,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, I'll just let it bounce because I think it's going out, and then it like spun in and like took a funny bounce, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and I just like hit
I
like
thought that
a
was going
crazy
for sure,
lob
too. I
like
was like,
deep,
"Mm."
and then the guy's like
And you're
backing
just
up to hit it, and I'm like,
scrapping,
oh, that was a good ball, you know, and then
It was a good ball.
then all of a sudden like I'm like hitting groundies at the guy at the net, and he's making them.
Dude, I was like, I should have crossed, but like whatever.
Yeah,
I was a little
it's-
tight. I thought Tenny would just take care of it and come in. So, but. and
So
then
the
I
last
figured
last
that one.
last couple points.
I figured it out the very last point. Instead of doing what I did against the guy at the net at the 8-6 point, where I just like kept ripping it at him, instead at 7-9, I hit that return line,
Yeah.
and then he hit a volley, and I just hit like the backhand
That was
inside
so
out,
smart,
just like
dude.
smooth, staying super low because these bounces are
That
like.
works so well. That's what Fabian said
And then we
on
just
one of our
came to the
plays
net, and he just,
yesterday.
like-
Yeah, you couldn't even like.
and like I didn't even look
want
back,
it.
and I just look at you, and I'm like, I did it.
Oh, we did it. It's a roll.
That was
That's the
beautiful, boys.
breakdown.
Beautiful. Great breakdown.
Woo, mama.
Good job.
What a match.
What a
But, you
match.
know,
Feels good to.
We wouldn't be any less happy if it was
Yeah.
10 or 12 and the 10-point tiebreaker for them, you know.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
performance-based happy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we're no attached.
No test, baby.
Who are you trying to kid? Great match. Good job, guys. Great playing. Great win.
Thanks.